La 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 la. Aldanov was a summit bright at prose for Bunin, who'd received the Nobel Prize. All for breathtaking plots that heart was prone, alive and act, shine wider and arise. The emperor, doomed to the native anguish, is sailing off for a deceiving trip. The stage uproaring is of no anchor, the lives around are thrilled about the ship. With just one female at the view, you linger until the paradise of heart refined, that grey and white, turns gradually pink now. In case of fame, I won't change my mind. Prohibited is our common past. In 2-3 centuries we penetrate. Our aspirations are not meant to last. It soon will disappear, our trace. Nabokov, Tsetlin, Slonim, and Gazdanov. Our epoch is comprised of voices rare. The yesterday of mirth is getting stale now. I tell you all this from behind the chair. The sequence of our pangs and joys and tenses is still impossible behind the sun. The chemist knows the being is immense so. It's like a carousel, a show, a stun. The screen will not absorb what comes all quiet. The talks are like a fake, an empty shoot. I have no room where I would place my riot against those stars that are on in the suit. In my exile I won't quench affections, but the existence teaches us its truth. So accidental prove to be reflections, haphazard days at my poor heart obtrude. The doctor outpaces his professors, when making it yet for another shore. I keep my oath, in my sins confessing to that one who will last forevermore. The liberty of continents remote, I do exalt you, don't reject my praise. My cosmopolitan, unchanging motto I weave up delicately through the phrase. My accent is now French, and I'm embracing the culture that would foster me for long. Some like it hotter, I prefer it greater. Some are sufficed by pains, I search for songs. Contemporary and exquisite, my novels strive for another danger to avoid. Some like it bleaker, I prefer it known all through by possibilities of voice. I'm sullen, I belong to my sweet cousin. If it were later, then I would betray. I like it when in quibbles and in puzzles my monk is pranky and my clown prays. My soul is a humble belly dancer. The stage is primitive, the ball is cheap. I do ornate the view, I don't know answers. My props are fluctuating, asked to cheat. So vulgar is the going performance. The actors here seem to be all drunk, and still I scarcely can afford it to look onto the stage with pupils sunk. Cut with a shave, a portrait of a mason, he'll die no matter how far away. I perish so from flattering appraisals. I resurrect when sentenced to decay. The dell of burial shadow is tremendous. So frequently I walk it on the sod. From minor things my heart is out melting, but from the meaningful I'm freezing, God. The feminine illusion of the spirit in its deep spring will meet its own face. Napoleon, your mind is doomed to split so, your distant island welcomes your disgrace. Assassins come to feed the dark empire with misty legends, so the life is cheap. Accumulate your raptures and desires, there is still nothing that we truly keep. All is alienated, we are equal, no matter how vicious in the world. Remain of pride for your two-headed eagle, the universe is not in vain uptwirled. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do come, rejoice, and go to that nothing. The death is meekly sparkling from beyond. The chronotope is more than here and now. It's meant impossibilities to bond. Or I would follow that dark perspective, or I would trust you, but for feathers burnt. Spit onto that, who knows what is better. The life is endless, but its wind is stern. I left for beckoning sweet constellations, and you arrived to occupy my place. I skipped the worthiest and needed lesson. I matched words and blankly feigned a phrase. Don't think that I deliberately conquer the world. I'm doomed like you. There is nothing else. I view this life and I believe its contours. Or can I count for any other spells? I'm just a reddish clown at the mirror, of short moustache and of a tattered hat. It's like a wheel, and I am just a squirrel. The ship gets drowned, but I am a rat. The circus chapiteau will feed its peacocks, and acrobats will keep their risky cord. I'm picking steps, as shaky is the picture. Of that firm soil behind me I am short. So what of that? Demands are hard to meet yet. It's not within our mightiness to thrive. So late or early we will face our mission, and pray, my dear, that you could get it right. The trembling city Petersburg was close to final reveries, but it got drowned. Stop guessing, all in vain. One never knows when you will be deprived of your sweet crown. You sip the squash of all your hopes and doubts. You are sufficed again with what occurs. For your exile is picked a wondrous town, and so you sighed out, it could have been worse. You've chosen your race, you think in silence, at outskirts, say, of a bustling port. The palms are stooping over the violet. With all that suffers, you are truly bored. You think of Russia lost all of a sudden, of broken masts, of orchards full of plums. It's getting dark, the air is so sultry, all disappears, that just briefly comes. The goods on bay has granted the new review to us instead of modern notes brisk. All is in vain, my friend, of what you rave now, so take your time. Beware of empty risk. The 17th dark century is ruined. I draw the recent past at strokes quick. The coming epoch surely will be cruel, and no one will utter treat or trick. All languages, or distant panoramas of what was meant for us but got astray, so everywhere we are just newcomers. I lost the only place where I would stay. The law, the science, roots of education, I cannot cure that eating acrid shame. I've come to estimate a mere occasion, unable those other shores to tame. My life is calm, well-groomed, upgrown, good-mannered. I meet you scattered by those wretched years. It takes a day, the epoch to dismantle, to send its ship into the seas of fears. It takes a cruel, blank, and vulgar gesture, the emperor of people to impeach. It takes long years, just one pain to measure. You lost your home, your nation, and your speech. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. The age was cursed so from its dark beginning, a cave, a dell, the devil's shaking brook. What sense there dwells now, at the eyes of kinsfolks? What military plot will get us hooked? The nations in the mist are off their pastures, the politicians lead them through the bridge. We estimate the aspirations lasting. Guess what is there over the ridge? La 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 la